Hi guys, it's Adventure Nerd. In this video, I'm going to talk about Boruto Next Generation's Chapter 43. Now, I know I'm a bit late on this one. I should have done this beforehand, but I liked it. This is a really good chapter. So let me talk about Boruto. Now, I didn't like Naruto. I think it was, especially the ending, I didn't like the ending of Naruto, Naruto, so I didn't really like it. And Boruto was obviously was worse than Naruto. Boruto is worse than Naruto. But it's starting to get slowly getting interesting, as you can see before. It's starting to get interesting. Now, I'm not going to I'm talking about the manga here, but I'm not gonna spoil it. We'll talk about the other chapters as well in Boruto chapters, so maybe the previous chapters. So I'm starting to like Boruto, and we'll talk about those chapters. So if you haven't read the chapters yet, and you're still watching the anime only, then you may not want to watch this. But I will spoil, Boruto chapter 43. So if you haven't read it or not read it, then don't watch this video because I'm going to spoil chapter one, Boruto chapter 43. So here I'll talk about something. Look at this transformation, Boruto's transformation. Momoshiki takes his over his body, but this is an interesting transformation. Let's look at the transformation. It's a really nice looking design. If you look at it, kind of reminds you, the transformation. He has a horn on his right. I think it's right. On the right, he has the Bakugan, and he has like a horn, right? And he has like kind of like a super. He has like the hairdo is his hairdo is changed. It kind of reminds me of like Gohan's hairdo. It looks like Super Saiyan 2 kind of transformation. It's like it looks like a Super Saiyan 2 hairdo. It's very spiky. Super Saiyan 2. The difference between Super Saiyan 2 and Super Saiyan 1 is that Super Saiyan 2 is more spiky hair, right? More spiky, and that's kind of a little more detail in the hairdo. So it kind of reminds me of Super Saiyan 2, and also, but the right hand side has his horn, and it reminds me of a transformation in Bleach. So. If you haven't read the chapter of Bleach, you might, or if you didn't read the whole entire Bleach chapter, all the Bleach chapter, then you don't want to read it. Then you don't want to watch it, because it's going to be in the Bleach anime in 2020. But I like to talk about that. It's going to be that transformation Ichigo goes through in will be in Bleach anime in 2020, or I think I heard there's going to be a new one, right? Bleach anime. I think in 2020 or 2021. I don't remember now, but then I'll spoil that part. But in that transformation, if you look at it, Ichigo's transformation, he has the hollow horn, and half of it, half of his head is the hollow horn, and the rest of it is normal face, right? That's what reminds me of what this transformation, Momoshiki's Boruto, Boruto's karma transformation. That it reminded me of Ichigo's half hollow transformation with a half horn and the rest of his half face is just his normal face, and half of his and this half of his other side of his face was with the horn, right? Hollow horn, right? It just reminds me of that. I think it reminds me of that. So I think the author got inspired by that transformation. But notice his eyes; it has the Bakugan on the right hand side. So, and I like what he says here. Don't get cocky, you inferior creature. That's so Momoshiki. And then, I like what Momoshiki. Momoshiki makes a comment here, which you might be I find a little funny. Momoshiki says, "Ach." He has almost no chakra left, so he goes to Naruto, and Naruto is like a chakra gas station. It's like it's like Naruto is like a chakra gas station. Here, take my chakra. So Momoshiki takes his chakra from him, and now he's able to go fight Buro, and Buro, and then he says, and then I like this one. He says, what he says here, what did he call it, that jutsu of his? Oh, that's right, Rasengan. So he starts using Momoshiki uses Rasengan, and he destroys Buro, and obviously, Orochimaru's son, Mitsuki, I think, and the other Kara guy. I forgot his name. I forgot his name now. What is his name? Kara's the other Kara guy. I forgot his name. Jingen's new vessel, right? I forgot his name now, but yeah, they're like stare at his transformation, and even Sarada stares at his transformation as well. And interesting here. It's a nice transformation. It's a nice, and he talks about in the end. He says, "Oh no, 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 not yet, my dear blue-eyed boy. It's still a ways away that you will lose it all." So what is Momoshiki meaning there? Obviously, Momoshiki means I think he's going to take over his whole entire body. You know, that's why Momoshiki's probably like, came out and tried to protect Boruto because he needs to protect that vessel. Because Boro would probably, he didn't want Jigen. He probably didn't want the Jigen's Ishin Okotsuki to take Boruto's body because that's Momoshiki's body. Momoshiki wants Boruto's body. Now, he doesn't want Ishin Okotsuki to take the body. I think that's his name, Ishin Okotsuki. But yeah, it's a good chapter though. It's an interesting chapter. I read it many times. And the last chapter we see the guy who, well, the Toad guy who can activate Toad. Some people think he is a Jiraiya. I really don't know. We don't nobody knows. We're still waiting. And you see the guy, the scientist guy, and you can see that the guy who has the Toad power, who most people think is Jiraiya, is going to go after Jigen when Jigen. So he's going to take down Jigen. So it's a good chapter. So it's a good chapter. So Jigen. So this is a good chapter. So Boruto's starting to get really good and interesting. So I hope you like this video. Please like, comment, share, and please subscribe and hit the notification bell for more videos. Do these 5 simple things. Doesn't cost you anything. Just 5 simple things. I hope you have a wonderful day and bye for now.